51-year-old woman shot and robbed of 300,000. Saint Anne, Jamaica. A 51-year-old woman was robbed and shot by gunmen during a robbery in Clamstead district in Limehall, Saint Anne on Thursday. The woman, who was shot in the leg and has since been admitted to hospital, was robbed of 300,000 shortly after exiting a taxi at her gate, the police told Observer Online. It is reported that the woman, a Igler, went to a financial institution in Ocho Rios in the parish, where she secured a loan of 300,000. She was reportedly issued a check. She then went to a nearby bank where she encashed the check. Police said the woman took a taxi from Ocho Rios and went to St. Anne's Bay. She stopped at a food market for a few minutes, then went home in another taxi. Just as she alighted from the taxi, she was approached by two masked men on a motorbike, one of whom was armed with a handgun. The armed man shot her and took her handbag with cash, then escaped. Residents in the area rushed the injured woman to hospital where she was admitted. Accused serial abductor Davian Bryan charged with rape sexual assault. Portland, Jamaica. 34-year-old Davian Bryan of Norwich District, Portland, who was named as Portland's most wanted, has been charged with rape, forcibly abduction, and grievous sexual assault. Reports are that Thursday, March 10, Bryan abducted a woman while she was walking along the roadway and pulled her into bushes, where he assaulted and raped her. Bryan, who is also the main suspect in the abduction of two girls in St. Thomas last year, managed to elude cops for several months. However, he was arrested during an operation on Wednesday, March 23 in Durham District, Portland. Bryan was charged after he was pointed out by the woman during an identification parade. His court date is being arranged. Abducted 17-year-old girl rescued in Portland. Portland, Jamaica. Swift actions by the police resulted in the capture of one of two men who reportedly abducted a 17-year-old girl in Portland on Thursday night. The man, whose name police have declined to release as he has not yet been charged, is from Kingston. Up to publication time, the police were still searching for the other man. Police said about 7 p.m. the teen was abducted in Port Antonio, where she resides, by two men traveling in a gray Toyota Probox motor car. Residents reported the abduction to the police, who set up a roadblock for the men. The car was reportedly intercepted by the Castleton police and the female was rescued. The detained man who was driving the car was taken into police custody, but the other man fled. Man gunned down in Springfield, St. Thomas. The police in St. Thomas are probing the shooting death of a man in the community of Springfield. He is 30-year-old Robert Williams, otherwise called Dada, a laborer of Springfield Road in the parish. The police report that the deceased left his home about 9 o'clock on Wednesday night and did not return. About 11 p.m., residents of Springfield Housing Scheme reportedly heard loud explosions. Williams' body was found in the area about 6:30 this morning by residents. While the police noted that the motive for the murder is yet to be established, it is indicated that Williams is known to the police as a person of interest in criminal activities committed in the area. Record producer Shab Don freed of firearm charges. Popular dancehall producer Shab Don was on Thursday freed of all firearm-related charges when he appeared in the Home Circuit Division of the Gun Court. Observer Online understands that the prosecution offered no evidence against the record producer, whose real name is Linval Thompson Jr. His co-accused, Romario Scott, was sentenced to 6 years and 1 month for illegal possession of firearm and 4 years and 1 month for illegal possession of ammunition. Both sentences will run concurrently. Both Thompson and Scott had been charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following a stop-and-search conducted in Old Harbour, St. Catherine on October 14 last year. Scott claimed that the firearm belonged to him. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, working in conjunction with the international law enforcement partners, have established that the gun had been identified as being the property of the Atlanta Police Department and had been reported stolen in 2018. Shab Don is known for his hybrid trap dancehall productions such as Vybz Kartel, World Government, On the One Don Rhythm, and Any Weather, which was the first single to be released on his most re-owned project, the G6 Rhythm. He is also the son of reggae singer Linval Thompson. Shenseea hangs on at number 5 on the Billboard and in new acoustic performance. Shenseea is still holding on at number 5 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart this week with her debut album Alpha. Hangover, one of the songs of the 14-track set, also received a new acoustic visual performance this week. Alpha, which debuted at number 2 last month, moved 1,800 additional units last week, bringing the Blessed Singer 3-week sales and streaming total to 9,300 units in the United States. According to data provided to Dancehall Mag from Billboard Sales Tracker Illuminate, formerly MRC data. Of the 1,800 units last week, there were 400 in digital song sales, 2,120,600 in on-demand audio streaming, and 251,200 in on-demand video streaming. The Jamaican singer is climbing several Billboard airplay charts with her 21 Savage collaboration Are You That? Released on February 15, the song is currently number 28 on the Billboard's Rhythmic Airplay chart, number 25 on the mainstream R&B/hip-hop airplay chart, number 32 on the hot R&B/hip-hop airplay, and number 20 on the rap airplay chart. Shenseea has teased an upcoming video for Are You That, which was produced by Dr. Luke. In the meantime, the official visual performance of her Russian-produced single Hangover premiered on Tuesday. Delivering smooth, low-key melodious vocals and a guitar-supported rhythm, Shenseea sings her heart out on a studio set about an irresistible love affair that was doomed before it even started but was well worth the thrill.